welcome to paradise. Honolulu, Hawaii, the site of an annual tradition of bowl season, the Hawaii Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a squad from the American, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Montgomery. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Got a man, it's Pittman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Great place to start for this offense. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Bob!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unleashes one. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They just keep firing. He'll pull it down. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Golden Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Third and goal for the offense. Direct snap. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll go with a direct snap. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And
you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. First play of the period, first down here. On the option. You'll pitch it. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Hard running, just shedding tackles.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
And the Bobcats are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. Got his man quickly.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Bobcats will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chapman. Just plowing ahead. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
Wants to return it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Breaks into the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Grab behind the line. It's Morris. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Now improvising. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Jackson will throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Under fire. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go.
He wants to go deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
On the run, it's Pittman. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's out past the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Jackson gonna throw it. That's reeled in. It's Sparks. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to go up top on first down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bobcats. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Pittman. Slithers into space. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Evans. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That's caught. It's Sparks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. They'll try to get outside. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 25. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The short hands, it's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Working that left side now. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring out 4th down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I like the decision right there. You're winning by 1. You're trying to go for 2 to make this a field goal game. Even if you kick the extra point, the other team kicks a field goal and they still got the lead. That was the right decision, just couldn't execute.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. To the air, it's Braxton. Fires left. That's caught. It's Pittman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The sure hands, it's Davis. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Morris. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The offense changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down, better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire...